Yo.
Black people, I love you, and I love you enough to tell you, you ain't ready to revolt shit. You don't feed yourself, you don't hunt your own animals and slaughter them, you don't prepare your own meat, you don't own your own land, you don't have a seed growing in your window. So when you think about revolutionaryism, and you think about fighting and dying in the street, you ain't shit.
Killer Mike said black people ain't ready to revolt. It's a disparaging marriage and he ready to elope. Maritime coastline, deep V hull boat. Crack a nose turned up, machete to your throat. The divine snatched the arm back, she fine, she in Zinga. Moroccan mercenary got a line on Moringa. Ask Chief X to swing it. Go fund me to rock a new car or build a school like I'm Dr. Umar. Nah, go fund some more guns, banana clips and cannabis and bury it. The jackal, Anubis. On pool, keep them heaters and I'm in tie and an abyss. He ain't rapping due to libations, he just channeling this.
Hands down, you ain't ready to oppose nothing. You are as a part of this system as any white person gentrified.
Our own life, hovercraft propellers over swamp water. We make the thoughtful think they should have thought harder. Be aware of this. Don't blink, there's only one blunt between the careful and careless. It's hard to face it when you need a shrink or a therapist. Mental disorder ordered them to label you a terrorist.
I probably ain't even got time to let the song play.
We could all walk
nah, yes I do, hold up.
Ground beneath it. I carry my weapon and keep my trees, and still be Hotep and ask Tariq Nasheed. 6 in the morning, I greet my seed, then do everything I think I need.
I have to say this, because I know our spirit and our emotions get stirred. I'm not against nobody on the panel. I'm with everybody on the panel.
I'm starting to think bro might be getting paid to give out this disinformation.
I agree with everything my brother said about revolutionaryism. So let me ask you.
I'm gonna show y'all.
We're in the South, we're the heart of the South right now. Who fishes? Who knows how to fish? Hands down. Who knows how to hunt? Let's hands down. Hands down.
Who payroll you on, family? You wrong than a motherfucker, and I'm about to show everybody. I just woke up. Look, I was asleep. Woke up about 11:30 listening to the end of a Sheffrin L stream, and I don't know what's the matter with y'all. Why y'all can't box these people up? I must be the only lawyer, should have been a lawyer. Oh, you know you done fucked up, don't you? Right, let me get that clip, because we about to use that clip tonight. Oh, you know you done fucked up, don't you? God. It's at this point, Cats is lying. Oh, you know you done effed up, right? We need that clip for tonight. Let's hear it.
At 12:15.
Yeah, it was 12:15. Exactly.
Nah, I need a lot of them.
See something?
It was 12 STRs.
Now you see now. You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Hold on, I need a better one. This shit too low. All I need him to say is,
Send me a little bitch.
you ain't gotta say all that.
I'm gonna ask you some real simple questions. You bought the bottle of beer
You said how many STRs, Ngozi?
about 11:15?
How many STRs did you say on Sheffrin's show?
The beer, and I accidentally dropped it.
You bought the bottle of beer.
You said what on Sheffrin's show?
At 11:15. 11:15.
He was streaming at
Why
11:15?
wasn't the bottle cleaned up?
Why you say
It's still
that wasn't enough STRs?
there,
Huh?
spilled on the floor.
You are you microwaving this information overnight, Ngozi?
When I was, after we was leaving, after I left, other people was coming in. When we was leaving.
But you don't remember.
But you don't know that Soikiata used that data?
Bottle of beer.
Huh?
definitely.
So
At
you
12,
don't know
15.
Soy Cow to
Yeah, it
use
was
that
12,
data.
15, exactly. If I'm not mistaken, it was
Now
12.
you see something? Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
See
said,
what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
You know that, right? Now they done messed up trying to discredit a genetics calculator that you never heard on nobody's show. This is what I do on my show. It's a lot of firsts on my show. But I'm going to go get in the room because now that I started the stream, I might as well go on and let it get in. So play this tune, go grab me something. And y'all going to shake y'all head at how pathetic this is because it's all on tape. Now watch this. I'll be right back.
If you ain't Sinetta, no time for that interview, dog. I put my shit out for niggas, I don't send it to blogs. Plan kill off the Buddha, not being discreet. One puff, this big pops and projectiles. Between the sheets. Sun run, cold game, bring your cleats. The best flow blow, Eskimo, penguin feet. Don't need no blunt to burn. You run the turf with 10 niggas on the block. That's a punt return. Ayo, Dolomite prototype soldier with the solar light. Saber and he hold it like he hold a mic. Golden ice spenders. Sipping on that overpriced poltergeist spirits. Ripping at the open mic, quote the nice lyrics like Mama moved mean overnight. Golden motorbike holding on some Tron shit. That nice neon kit is on it. The king's libation with exotic liqueur. The queen's vibration like a Sada Shakur. A lot of decor, imported foreign threads, they ain't got it to store. Nubian Kush, black top pottery jars, 39% THC, the quality pure. Old rappers try to spit ain't hot as before. It's like I'm 5 flights above, busting shots at the floor. Cats switch up their style when they ain't got it no more, cause they gotta keep their product in stores to feed their kids. See what that weed did? The yes man agreeing on everything we said. I smother the mic like it's the love of my life. Don't get sliced and beat with the butt of the knife.
Now that's the worst, y'all. I'm about to let y'all see it like we in court. Now, first of all, Exhibit A, nobody, not Chief X, nobody talking about DNA can show you any video of theirs where they're saying anything about a calculator called Pop Affiliator. They can't show you one that predates me showing this data. They just won't do it. YouTube don't work like that. You can't go back into the past and lie. Now look, what I'm about to show y'all is what we notice as microwaved information. Talking about some shit you don't know as good as you acting like. Now this is yesterday. You can't make this stuff up. This is yesterday on Sheffrin Show. You see how it worked? The pecking order of the people who think they talking about DNA. Everybody say something and then Ngozi pop up and then they think, now we got them. But it never worked out that way. So they fall back. Now let's listen to this discourse after them seeing that the DNA, when Soy Kiata put it Zahi Hawass data in Pop Affiliator, he put Zahi Hawass data in Pop Affiliator, and it came back 93% sub-Saharan African. Watch this.
Enjoy the sports that we're doing, the sports.
So we're going to hear, they start the rambling, fumbling, and bumbling after I show this data.
Hold on, Smash. It said the accuracy of the Pop Affiliator was 86%. Not saying it's 100. See, I wouldn't even let them know that if I wasn't being genuine. That's saying that it has an 86% accuracy rate on what the pop affiliation is saying. Now go ahead, man.
Now, I bet you $5 Chief X don't know of no STR calculator that is more accurate than 86%. If so, let us know which one is, Chief X.
Say it again.
See, he say it again.
You ain't
You'll
gonna
be able to Google it. But I said that hella clear. But check this out. So they ain't got no answers for this data that's on the screen. Even Sarah Sin in the chat, emailing me. Man, I got a public link I put up every day, Sarah. Shout out to you, peace family. I got a public link I put up every day. We don't got to back chat nothing. Get this work. I just showed you that wasn't back chat. That was a comment, Sarah Sin. I apologize. You left a comment on the video that I had to address. But you failing to understand what I showed you is not Hawas's. See, the DNA belongs to the mummies. Hawas showing that these is the STR that belongs to the mummies. Someone else processed them in another calculator. Shout out to you, Sarah Sin. But ain't no cap going on over here. But check it out. 93% sub-Saharan African. Now they got mad at that, but I want y'all to listen closely to see what Ngozi say, and I'm gonna put it forth as Exhibit A. That fast.
Paint your screen.
No, I see
This
it.
is we
It's West people keep.
All right, so K is primarily I was gonna get at, so I don't remember
Idea of what you.
Let's listen.
but then he doubles back now.
Let's listen.
And he's putting emphasis on this same less than 1% of the genome. So I don't remember if he recalls me asking this question, but I'll reiterate the question tonight. Which do you put more stock in? Sex chromosome DNA haplotypes or
autosomal DNA?
Because and I asked you, you told me that autosomal DNA in terms of the overall genome would be representative of about 10%, while the sex chromosome is less than 1%.
I'm gonna have to go forward.
No. I can tell you what I said, brother.
Let's listen.
Autosomal DNA represents way more than 10%. That gives the idea of what you are overall. Your haplogroups make up less than 1%.
Right. That would even fortify my point. That would fortify my point even more.
Okay.
If you have 10% versus, or more than 10% versus less than 1%, you were emphatic about the sex chromosome in essence being inconsequential in regards to Ramses 2.
But let me can I express myself to you, brother?
Absolutely. Now let's listen to this.
We going backwards and forward. Let me just say what I'm gonna say, and you can reply. Okay, let me explain.
Straight Sophie, you got to let these people know that you said haplogroup Y represents 1%, not empty DNA.
Yes.
So I'm showing empty DNA, which represents more.
So here's the thing: sex chromosomes, whether it's your mitochondrial DNA, is the powerhouse of the cells. That's what you get from your mom.
Thank you.
Your Y chromosome is what makes you a male. Sex chromosomes as a whole only makes up less than 1%. But powerhouse of the DNA comes from your mother. Now, when we look at the modern population of DNA that has been sequenced from the Egyptians or the mummies, we see a consistency with their mtDNA coming at base root from non-African populations.
That just was a sweeping generalization that you guys are willing to accept. When we see it coming from the mummies, which mummies? At what time period? Every mummy? But this ain't even what I was focusing on. I want to stay on track. We're going to get to the gross errors. Watch this.
Versus less than 1%.
They composition of who these...
No, because y'all are deliberately...
Shamaka K.
Yeah, here we go. Now.
I'm telling you what the real is.
And that's what it is.
Listen.
What y'all want, y'all get very uncomfortable and emotional.
See, this is a characterization. Okay. Listen, man, I was just trying to explain with the pop affiliator, you was trying to say something, and I was just going to say, the reason why that is different because they're using they're using different populations in each one of those things. So
and they use
listen, hold on. I'm just letting you know that I
listen to what
understand
Ngozi said.
Okay,
but different based on the population that they use for the test. So, it is just like putting your DNA in GEDmatch. It's just like putting your DNA in GEDmatch. Am I right or wrong?
Let him
you got that from me.
Let him finish
You got
exactly what Ngozi
said.
No, it's just about
So he said it's just like putting your DNA in GEDmatch, and he said you got that from me. Instead of telling him he wrong, he's saying he agrees because he said it first. That wouldn't make Pop Affiliator seem like it's cool, but this ain't nothing. Watch this.
What difference does that make?
That's right.
Now I gotta get
just said it verbatim too.
People
People are running interference because they don't want to face up to what mtDNA is.
You need to be.
No, you guys are running interference. Ngozi is telling you what the real is.
And that's what it is. And here's the thing, you get what I'm saying is that those.
I know exactly what it is.
Let Ngozi teach about this.
Okay, brother, but even Shamaka Keita.
Hold on now. Even Shamaka Keita, I just gotta stop. See, I'm gonna sample Chief X ad-libs so he can hear them over and over. Listen.
Okay, but
different based on the population that they use for the test. So, it is just like putting your DNA in GEDmatch. It's just like putting your DNA in GEDmatch. Am I right or wrong?
Let him
you got that from me.
Let him finish.
Exactly what Ngozi said.
It doesn't matter if you got it from me.
It don't matter if you got it from you.
That's right.
Yeah, it's right.
Just said it verbatim too. People are running interference because they don't want to face up to what mtDNA is.
You need to be.
No, you guys are running interference. Ngozi is telling you what the real is.
And that's what it is. And here's the thing, you get what I'm saying is that those.
I know exactly what it is.
Let Ngozi teach
So after the ad-lib, let Ngozi teach. Let's hear what Ngozi says.
about this.
Okay, brother, but even Shamaka Keita said from those small
He didn't. You making that up. I got the data on the screen. Show us where he said it. I'm about to share the screen. Show us where he shared the screen.
Brother Smash. Let me ask you a question.
Now you want to ask a question
and show what
you
you're
were
about
saying
to
what
say.
Soy Kieta said. Here go the
Listen,
document. Show us where he said it.
Hold on. Hey, can I say something? Let me just say this. If I'm wrong, listen. If I'm wrong, y'all can shoot me the fuck up. I'm good. Listen, we good.
So don't be mad because you said if you're wrong, you on the block to be shot up. I'm right here keeping my word. Let's go.
We good. We got this. Wallahi. Listen, let me just say this. So my brother Chef, if you pull up ancient Egyptian DNA from Wiki, you can use that with the citations. Shamaka Keita said, he said himself in there that you can get different results with different PCAs. He said we can't use this as if it's an absolute.
See, oh my God. When Shamaka said that, he was talking about the 2017 study, but he's about to prove how little he knows about this shortly. Watch this.
Just show that they do have some inheritance from the small STRs that we. So when I'm trying, listen, let me just finish.
That's gangster sleight of hand, Ngozi, because we was talking about this article. As soon as I put the article on the screen, you switched to Wiki. I followed that. You like pickpocket me.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Straight to Wiki. We was talking about this article right here.
But this is the actual article from the paper. So why wouldn't we use this?
The STRs that they have is only 13 to 8%. That's not enough.
Oh, got him. What the hell is you talking about, Ngozi? See, I done forced you to move you don't play chess. I made you move a piece you didn't even want to move or didn't even know how to move. And I'm about to prove it. Listen to what he says verbatim. Listen, James, because you got him. Listen.
Actual article from the paper. So why wouldn't we use this?
The STRs that they have is only 13 to 8%. That's not enough.
The STRs that they have is only 13 to 8%. That's not enough. Did he not just say that? Y'all don't be listening. That makes no sense. And it's a complete error of a fumble of this data that's proven that he microwaved it. And I even said it then. Watch this.
It's an absolute. It just showed that they do have some inheritance from the small STRs that we. So when I'm trying, listen, let me just finish.
That's gangster sleight of hand, Ngozi, because we was talking about this article. As soon as I put the article on the screen, you switched to Wiki. I followed that. You like pickpocket me.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Straight to Wiki. We was talking about this article right here.
Okay, but this is the actual article from the paper. So why wouldn't we use this?
The STRs that they have is only 13 to 8%. That's not enough.
Right.
On a company basis,
13 to 8%. See, I don't want to correct you like this. See, you heard me? I said, bro, it's not 13 to 8%. See, I don't want to correct you like this. Now I'm about to correct you like this, because you came out fronting the next day after going to do some microwave hump. This is proof that whatever you learned overnight. And I'm about to show it, how you switch up in under 24 hours. Listen to this. I followed that. You like pickpocket me.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
So tell me he don't say the STRs is like 8 to 13%. And I addressed it on this day. Listen. Wiki, we was talking about this article right here.
This is the actual article from the paper. So why wouldn't we use this?
The STRs that they have is only 13 to 8%. That's not enough.
Right.
On a company basis,
13 to 8%. See, I don't want to correct you like this.
No.
They use 8 of 13 at STRs. I said it right there. He literally don't know what he's talking about. This is the definition of not knowing what you're talking about. I'm not saying the subject matter. I'm talking about this study we talking about. He don't know what he talking about. But since y'all didn't catch it when it happened live, I'm about to show y'all what happened. Watch this. I'm going to let this play one more time. I ain't even thinking about you, Sarah, saying I'm talking about SETI. I'll put up a video. I get time tomorrow, I'm going to put up a video called Sarah Sin. Come get that smoke. Tell me what time to put it up. If I ain't busy, but stop trying to make me fight you when I'm over here doing this. If you want that work, I put up the link every day. You never click it. No one is knowing a name called Sarah Sin that be getting it in the Zoom. So when it's time, that's when you feel froggish. That's when you're supposed to leave.
Actual article from the paper. So why wouldn't we use this?
The STRs that they have is only 13 to 8%. That's not enough.
Right.
On a company basis,
13 to 8%. What the hell is 13 to 8%? The STRs they have is 13 to 8%. It's not enough. What? If I wasn't there, they would have believed you. Now let's listen, and then we're going to go look at the science. But I'm correcting him then, but he going to mess up more. See, I don't want to correct you like this.
No.
They use 8 of 13 at STRs. 8 of 13.
They use. Listen to what I'm trying to say, Smash. Listen. They use 8. Hold on. I don't know what that is. They use 8. They use the 8 to 13. That's not enough to tell the overall DNA composition. They give you faulty results off.
Okay, so that's not enough to tell the overall DNA composition. They give you faulty results on it. So, let's look up DNA profiling. And I'm going to type, this is just sad. I'm going to type how many, you see, how many STRs are used in DNA profiling? 13. Man, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You never come into the Metal Netcher and do me like this. Now let's listen. Let's look at the screen and let's listen to Ngozi talk. No, we need to go hear the clip.
The more questions that cop asks, the more I thought I wasn't gonna never see daylight again.
That's just how you feeling right now.
And this time you said you bought the bottle.
This time you said 8 of 13% of the STRs, right?
I was just waiting for them to tell me they seen that damn videotape.
I seen it. I got the tape right here.
No, you done fucked up.
You know you done fucked up.
No, no. No, you done fucked up.
Without the tape, they had nothing.
I got the tape. And I'm about to play it. Because I ain't even played it yet. That's you messing up yesterday. Less than 24 hours ago. But I want y'all to hear what else he said. I'm not mad at you.
That's
but
all
look,
I'm saying.
let's go to that part so
And
everybody
the
can see
percentage
it.
thing,
Even the
percentage
people
thing
in the
is
chat
killer.
want y'all to read this. Look, this is what they want y'all to read. But read what it really say. 8/13, 8 of 13 pairs of STR. But what you mean? Yes, you just told them it was 8 or 13%, which wasn't enough. They just showed you it take do we need to see it again? How many STRs, forensic DNA fingerprinting, and CODIS, nature.com. The 13 core STRs, golly, cats don't even know this stuff. They just be fronting. The 13 core STRs vary in length from 100 to 300 bases, allowing even partial degrading DNA samples to be successfully analyzed. Is 8 out of 13 8 or 13%? Or is that trying to fool the people? Nah, we bringing that back.
You bought the bottle of beer.
You said 8 or 13 STRs, didn't you?
Yeah, it was 12, 15.
No, it was 12 to 15. It wasn't 12, 15. You said 8 or 13. All right, let me show you something else. You wait one day, right? And I do a show called Ancient DNA Scammers the next morning after that. Yeah, it's going to get worse, Saracen. Look, the next morning, I come on and do a whole show, but at this point is when you need to listen. But they think they be finding a part of the document that you didn't look at. Like you don't read footnotes or something, or you just missing something. So when we come to the next page, and y'all can read all that for yourselves. This is what we always do. See where they got stuff from. When we come to the next page, let's simply read. And shout out to me too for teaching the community what Pop Affiliator was. And Chief X sitting there just making a mockery of himself, talking about it's just a calculator. He think geneticists do DNA calculations with a pencil and a piece of scratch paper. That's also a presumption, James. Seriously. Until we know the science, we need to know what's up, but we can analyze that. Paper with the haplogroup. I'm doing the math right now. I have it. Oh, yeah, hit me at casual. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find this. Top Affiliator 1 analysis of 8 pairs of STRs. Just yesterday, Ngozi, you just was talking too fast. You was talking about they had 13% of 8 STRs. I'm like, what is you doing? Slow down, family. I don't need to correct you on no type of genetics, because you know way more than me about that. But what it was, 8 of 13. Now, so since all of this evidence come back as sub-Saharan African, when we doing genetics, they just don't know what to do. So that's when I straightened him out, corrected him, right? I said it on the show, but we was talking too fast. Then I did it and showed it on my show this morning. And let y'all see what just happened on Chef's show just a minute ago. All of this happens in under 24 hours. But first, let's go back and listen to him messing it up like gigantically right here.
Shamaka Keita said, he said himself in there that you can get different results with different PCAs. He said we can't use this as if it's an absolute. It just showed that they do have some.
Now let me show you where he say that. This dude is messing everything up. Let me go to that article. All right. He couldn't show you nothing. Now let's go show. Oh, I had downloaded it already. Should be in my downloads, right? Last thing I downloaded. Now, when he say it can't be used as an absolute, bruh, he talking about Shuniman them data. This is crazy. Let me show you in the conclusion. This is the conclusion of Shamaka Kiata's analysis of the Shuniman et al. Test that says that ancient Egyptians got to increase the sub-Saharan DNA after the Islamic slave trade. Now, what does he say at the end? Shuniman et al. Is best seen as a contribution to understanding the local population in northern Egypt as opposed to the population history of all of Egypt. Well, he's basically saying, let's see what Ngozi say he said again.
With the pop affiliator, you were trying to say something, and I was just going to say, the reason why that is different because they're using they're using different populations in each one of those things. So
and they use up to
I'm just letting you know that I understand what it is.
Okay,
but different based on the population that they use for the test. So, it is just like putting your DNA in GEDmatch. It's just like putting your DNA in GEDmatch. Am I right or wrong?
You got that from me.
That's exactly what it goes
for me.
No, it's just about
it doesn't matter if you got it from me. What difference does that make?
That's right.
Now I gotta get
just said it verbatim too.
People are running interference because they don't want to face up to what mtDNA is.
You need to be.
No, you guys are running interference. And Ngozi is telling you what the real is.
And that's what it is. And here's the thing, you get what I'm saying is that those.
I know exactly what it is.
Let Ngozi teach about this.
Okay, brother, but even Shamaka Keita said from those small estimates.
He didn't. You making that up. I got the data on the screen. Show us where he said it. I'm about to share the screen. Show us where he said it.
Brother Smash. Let me ask you a question.
Now you want to ask a question
and show what
first
you're
you were
about
saying
to
what
say.
Soy Kieta said. Here go the document. Show us
what
where
Kieta was saying.
Hold on. Hey, can I say something? Let me just say this.
So if he really said it, he would have showed us where he said it. But on Chef's show, he gonna come back with a wiki article and not even show that and try to mess it up. But watch.
Listen. If I'm wrong, y'all can shoot me the fuck up. I'm good. Listen, we good. Alhamdulillah, we good. We got this. Wallahi. Listen, let me just say this. So my brother Chef, if you pull up ancient Egyptian DNA from Wiki, you can use that with the citations. Shamaka Keita said, he said himself in there that you can get different results with different PCAs. He said we can't use this as if it's an absolute. It just showed that they do have some inheritance from the small STRs that
Now, again, we can look up that quote, but that's just all deflection because we was talking about this study and he switched up to something from Wiki. But let's keep listening because I want y'all to hear something.
So when I'm trying, listen, let me just finish.
That's gangsta sleight of hand, Ngozi, because we was talking about this article. As soon as I put the article on the screen, you switched to Wiki. I followed that. You like pickpocket me.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Straight to Wiki. We was talking about this article right here.
This is the actual article from the paper. So why wouldn't we use this?
The STRs that they have is only 13 to 8%. That's not enough.
Right.
On a company basis,
13 to 8%. See, I don't want to correct you like this. No, that's the second mistake. This 13 to 8% shit. If I wouldn't have caught that and said that, y'all would have let that fly. But let's keep listening. We're gonna look for the third one.
Oh no,
they use 8 of 13 at STRs. 8 of 13.
They use. Listen to what I'm trying to say, Smash. Listen. They use 8. Hold on. I don't know what that is. They use 8. They use the 8 to 13. That's not enough to tell the overall DNA composition. They give you faulty results off that.
I'm not mad at you.
That's all I'm saying.
Let's go to that. Even the second time he didn't comprehend it. He said they use 8 to 13. 8 of 13. People in the chat want y'all to read this. Look, this is what they want y'all to read. But read what it really say. 8/13, 8 of 13 pairs of STR. But listen to what it say. From combined DNA index systems were used by Hawass.
Correct.
Hold on,
but
slow down.
and even
I told you,
that
Sarah use something that was less conclusive than what Hawass used.
Smash. That's Smash. It's not. Listen, Smash. Listen to what I'm trying to say. Listen. It's not a problem with the calculation. It's just it's not enough STRs. Yes, Hawass used it, and Hawass also used the same calculator to estimate the idea of Ursamaz Hetephenra Ramesses III having E1B1A, and it's a possibility that he don't have E1B1A because the estimate that he used based off DYS390. Hold on, listen. Let me just finish. Based off the estimation that was used by Hawass, DYS390 equal 21. That gave him the idea off the 13 that was used that he was E1B1A, and he may not be E1B1A.
So let's stop, because now he's just doing more of that rambling shit. If you had all 13 STRs, you'd use them. But when you extracting the data, you extract what you can extract from the remains that you got. Like, I don't get this. Or else, why do you think Zahi Hawass would only use 8 of 13 STRs? Because they couldn't pull out the other 5. Like, So now y'all gonna say, okay, the 8 we got say that they sub-Saharan African, but we didn't extract the other 5. They could say something else. Ridiculous. So y'all think Zahi Hawass just left 5 STR pairs on the floor of the DNA lab, and Soy Kiata didn't say nothing about that. He just used the data. You got to use what you get.
He may be EV22 or EV12, which is the common Y chromosome that's in Egypt. Because if you use, hold on, listen, let me
that's talking shit. We was trying to address this article right here.
Hold on, listen. Hold on, I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished. I swear, I'm almost finished. Let me just say this. If you get Ramesses III, get those 13 STRs, right? Get the numbers.
Man, if you could get Ngozi to say hold on 20 times in under a minute, you got him.
Put it in NAB gene, which is another DNA predictor.
They'll bring about a different result. We got it.
Hold on, listen. They're going.
But you said Soy Kieta said that, and I pulled up the article, and you can't show us where he said that.
Listen, I'm trying to explain.
All right, so he cleaned it up. Now listen to his new presentation 1 day later. Just tonight. On Chef Show, I was sitting in the bed like, how the hell ain't nobody saying nothing? Not even Chef. Chef was sleepy. But let's listen to him 1 day later, y'all. 1 day later.
I want y'all to really get it out. Okay, all right, go ahead. Ngozi.
I don't know what I missed. I'm sure I was being shot at. I had to go take care of something really important. But I also found that on 23andMe, the comment about the pop affiliator by not on 23andMe, but when we had the link up, I found it. I was doing a lot of ruckus. I had to drop somebody off, move backwards and forward. I just hit the crib, phone died, so I don't know what I missed. That's why I was reading in a rush, but I found it, and I want to know what I missed. I know you're getting ready to shut it down, but what I missed? I mean, Reggie, I'm sure you shot at me, and Pan African James tried to shot at me.
No, I didn't shoot at you, Ngozi. All I just want you to show the source that the pop
exactly,
affiliator.
James.
Okay, so it says it right here. I'm gonna read it, and you can go to it.
No, I don't know. You gotta show it.
What is all this? It says it right here. Do y'all know what the source is yet? Right here is the source.
I mean, you can go to it yourself. Let me just read it at least.
Work for you.
Okay, well, hold on. Before you go, before we shut it down, let me read it at least. It says in the comments of Hawass, Kieta pointed out based off inserting the data into the pop affiliator online calculator, which only calculates affinities to East Asia, Eurasia, and Sub-Saharan Africa, but not North Africa or the Near East, for instance. That the majority of the samples have affinity, which means similarity, with Sub-Saharan Africans, and one affinity analysis, which does not mean that they lack other affiliations. It says the important point to the typological thinking obscures. It says also different data algorithms might give different results, which will illustrate the complexity of a biological heritage and the interpretation. So what I'm trying to say is that you cannot look at these.
Now, did y'all hear what he just said? This let me know further that people don't understand what's going on. Because the initial disclaimer was given in the article, and he telling you it's about the categories they got. He even said it right there. So listen, exactly. He think they dumb, bruh. Because look, the complaint is that Top Affiliator is only going to give you either Sub-Saharan African, you're Asian, or Asian. That's the complaint. That is going to either give you Sub-Saharan African, but whether he made, when a person makes sense, that don't mean they're not wrong. You can make sense when you're wrong. Like when you ask if it's 9 o'clock and somebody say no, it's 9:30, but it's really 9:15, they was wrong, but they made sense, bro.
PCAs is used.
Actually, the errors that make sense are the ones that charlatans and fools boast up at truth so easily. It is the errors that make sense that you can't get around. So you can only point out the errors that don't make no sense.
Use and act like it's absolute. And Shamaka Cater just said that. And plus, they're not
PCAs. Why you keep saying that? It's a different tool.
Exactly.
What I'm trying. Listen. Principal component analysis, or these at-home calculators that can be used based off the available data.
It's
and
based on the STRs.
Hold on, Reggie. Let me finish. I know you got it in. I also sent my brother Chef something this morning on Pop Affiliator that talked about it uses 17 STRs. The samples that was used for the short tandem repeat.
That's what I wanted to say. I was waiting to get to that. I also sent my brother something, Chef, on Pop Affiliator that says it uses 17 STRs.
Interpretation. So what I'm trying to say is that you cannot look at these PCAs that's used and act like it's absolute. And Shamaka Cater just said that.
Y'all, he just saying crazy stuff. Y'all just seen the whole DNA profile is made up off of 13. Let me show y'all that again so y'all can hear this shit.
Plus, they're
not PCAs. Why you keep saying that? It's a different tool.
What I'm trying.
Blood, he just fumbling and bumbling through something he want to be perceived. Yes, that's what I was waiting for, James. He said 17. And the number of people watching this is 71 right now. That's a reciprocal of 17. That's how I know this is hella funny. He just said they used 17. This is a day later. But watch it. He ain't done.
Listen. Principal component analysis, or these at-home calculators that can be used based off the available data.
It's based on the STRs.
Hold on, Reggie. Let me finish. I know you got it in.
So this is the funny part, James. Everything had to be a mistake. 8 to 13% had to be a mistake. Now you saying 17 STRs?
My brother Chef something this morning on Pop Affiliator.
See, this is the thing. Back in the day, I used to be thinking, I like how Ngozi rock. I love listening to what he say. I hate to start looking up what the fuck he's saying. I was thinking that for some years, boy. I sure hate, because I never see it on the screen. And I know how I get it in. I would hate to start looking up what he's saying because I like how it sounds so much. It's going to mildew. It's starting to mildew.
Principal component analysis, or these at-home calculators that can be used based off the available data.
It's based on the STRs.
Hold on, Reggie. Let me finish. I know you got it in. I also sent my brother Chef something this morning on Pop Affiliator that talked about it uses 17 STRs.
What it's going to do with all them?
Samples samples that was used for the short tandem repeats for the Egyptians was 8 to 13. So if we base that on a small sample,
he still a day later he trying to fix it. But I just showed y'all on the video yesterday. He said it was 8 to 13%, and I corrected him out loud. Now he coming back 1 day later trying to act like he know this shit. Let me go back to the other video, man. I don't believe y'all be letting motherfuckers do this shit. Here go yesterday. God, man. So now I gotta look like the bad guy. Because ain't nobody gonna sit there and tell a motherfucker who right in their face, you full of shit. Y'all can't even tell somebody they full of shit on YouTube? They're not gonna fire on you.
Estimate that he used be based off DY.
This yesterday.
Hold on, listen. Let me just finish. Based off the estimation that was used by Hawass, DYS 390 equal 21, they gave him the idea off the 13 that was used that he was E1B1.
They didn't even use 13. 8 of 13, dude. Would you stop fumbling and bumbling? Based off the 13 that was used. Come on, you don't know this shit. You're not fooling nobody. STRs, 8 of 13.
It's an absolute. It just showed that they do have some inheritance from the small STRs.
Man.
So when I'm trying, listen, let me just finish.
That's gangster sleight of hand, Ngozi. But it just show they have some inheritance from the small STRs that they use. They use 8 of 13. I'm laughing with you, Reggie. Because over here, you get all the way fried. This ain't one of them other channels. You feel me? I don't know what y'all do with y'all tongue. My shit got to say the truth. It's sitting right there. This shit is pathetic. Because we was talking about this article. As soon as I put the article on the screen, you switch to Wiki. I followed that. You like pickpocket me.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Straight to Wiki. We was talking about this article right here.
This is the actual article from the paper. So why wouldn't we use this?
The STRs that they have is only 13 to 8%. That's not enough.
I will sample that. The STRs that they have is only 13 to 8%. That's not enough. That was yesterday. Now let's listen to today. 1 day later, less than 24 hours.
The affiliation. It says the important.
Get it out.
I'm going to read it. And you can go to your phone died. So I don't know what I missed. That's why I was reading in a rush. But I found it. And I want to know what I missed. I know you're getting ready to shut it down. But what I missed? I'm sure you shot at me.
This error.
Pan-African James tried to shut at me.
No, I didn't shoot at you, Ngozi. All I just want you to show the source that the pop affiliator.
Okay, so it says right here. I'm going to read it, and you can go to it.
See, this is what I'm saying. I never heard the source be cited. He just it says it right here. Am I wrong? Somebody tell me what he reading from. Let's see. I mean, it's going to be Wiki, but he don't want to say that out loud. So he going to say, it says it right here. Watch this.
Give him 2 minutes to show his source.
Where is right here?
So different dollars. I had to go take care of something really important, but I also found it on 23andMe. The comment about the pop affiliator.
So he said he found it on 23andMe. Let's see where else.
I mean, not on 23andMe, but when we had the link up, I found it.
See, he's shamming y'all. He found it on 23andMe. I mean, not 23andMe, but when we had the link up, I found it. What the fuck is that? Man, y'all be getting got in the hood. I can tell. I don't let a nigga talk to me like that about nothing. What you mean? Hold up, slow down, homie. You talking way too fucking fast.
Get it out. Okay. All right, go ahead. Ngozi.
I don't know what I missed. I'm sure I was being shot at. I had to go take care of something really important. But I also found it on 23andMe. The comment about the pop affiliator by I mean, not on 23andMe, but when we had the link up, I found it.
So you didn't find it nowhere. I also found it on 23andMe. I mean, not on 23andMe, but when we had the link up, I found it. Y'all be that's your source? I don't know where he reading from.
Was doing a lot of ruckus. I had to drop somebody off.
Well, I do know where he reading from. He reading from Wiki, and he don't want to say that.
I just hit the crib, phone died, so I don't know what I missed. That's why I was reading in a rush, but I found it, and I want to know what I missed. I know you're getting ready to shut it down, but what I missed? I mean, Reggie, I'm sure you shot at me. And
am I wrong? Anybody in the audience know where he found it? He found it at 23andMe, but I mean not 23andMe, but he found it when he put the link up.
Pan-African James tried to shut at me.
No, I didn't shoot at you, Ngozi. All I just want you to show the source that the pop affiliator.
Okay, so it says right here. I'm gonna read it, and you can go to it.
No, I don't know. You gotta show it.
I mean, you can go to it yourself. Let me just read it at least.
Work for
okay,
you.
well, hold on. Before you go, before we shut it down, let me read it at least. It says in the comments of Hawass, Kieta pointing out based off inserting the data.
I guarantee you, if I go to this, it's wiki. See? So they ain't got shit.
Affiliator online calculator, which only calculates affinities to.
Why would he say online calculator? Ngozi, tell anyone tomorrow on the live stream how to calculate DNA by pencil. Like, why would you stress calculator? I don't even understand. See, you gotta understand the science of talkership. It's like when a rapper stress a punchline that don't got no punch. You like, why is you pausing right there? You ain't even say shit. Calculator. Someone please tell me which geneticist does DNA with a piece of paper and a pencil.
Work for you.
I mean, I know some do, but there's nothing the matter with calculator.
Okay, well, hold on. Before you go, before we shut it down, let me read it at least. It says in the comments of Hawass, Kieta pointing out based off inserting the data into the pop affiliator online calculator, which only calculates affinities to East Asia, Eurasia, and Sub-Saharan Africa.
See, that's it. It only, just exactly what I said, because it only give you Eurasian. See, this is the more funny part, because James already know anyone want to walk down that street. What is the North African DNA about to be classified? Which classification is it going to fall in? And what percentages do they have? A high percentage of DNA. So if it was them, it would have popped up Eurasian right there. They can't get around it.
But not North Africa or the Near East, for instance. That the majority of the samples have affinity, which means similarity, with Sub-Saharan Africans, and one affinity analysis, which does not mean that they lack other affiliations. It says the important point to the typological thinking obscures. It says
it don't mean they lack other affiliations. Did any of us ever said they lack other affiliations? 93% don't even say they lack other affiliations. 93% mean they got other affiliations. This is not 100%. Like, this is silly.
Also, different data algorithms might give different results, which will illustrate the complexity of a biological heritage and the interpretation. So what I'm trying to say is that you cannot look at these PCAs as used and act like it's absolute. And Shamaka Keita just said that. And plus, they're not PCAs.
Thank you. They're not. Why is he saying PCA? Reggie, you're right. But he
keeps saying that it's a different tool.
What I'm trying to listen. Principal component analysis or these at-home.
But he messes so up, dog. Y'all just be listening to this shit like it's something. He said you cannot use these principal component analysis. We talking about whether they can use these STRs or not.
The affiliations. It says the important point to the typological thinking obscures. It says also different data algorithms might give different results, which will illustrate the complexity of a biological heritage and the interpretation. So what I'm trying to say is that you cannot look at these PCAs as used and act like it's absolute. And Shamaka Keita just said that. And plus, they're
not PCAs. Why you keep saying that? It's a different.
They're not PCAs, and no one said it's absolute. 93% ain't absolute. Like, what's the problem here?
What I'm trying listen. Principal component analysis or these at-home calculators that can be used based off the available data.
It's based on the STRs.
Hold on, Reggie, let me finish. I know you got it in. I also sent my brother Chef something this morning. on Pop Affiliator that talked about it uses 17 STRs.
Man. Like, I don't know what to say after this. Because you sent your boy Chef something that said he uses 17 FTRs. I guarantee you when Chef went to go see what you sent him, it didn't say that. I'm about to pull up some data for y'all. Hold up. Let's listen to it while I pull this up.
The sample that was used for the short tandem repeats for the Egyptians was 8 to 13. So if we base that on a small sample,
he's still messing it up.
13, it's no.
This the next day, remember? When he trying to fix his error yesterday. Yesterday he thought it was 8 to 13%. Now he's saying the STRs used was 8 to 13. If you're a scientific person and you heard somebody say 8 to 13, you're going to think 8 to 13. Somewhere in between 8 to 13. He don't know what he's talking about. He's trying to fix it one day later, but he's still showing y'all he don't know what he's talking about. It was 8 to 13. Do you know how to say 8 out of, 8 of, not 8 to? Do you know in science 8 to and 8 of means something different?
Principal component analysis, or these at-home calculators that can be used based off the available data.
It's
and
based on the STRs.
Hold on, Reggie, let me finish. I know you got it in. I also sent my brother Chef something this morning on Pop Affiliator that talked about it uses 17 STRs.
So again, I want to show y'all something. He's saying, I showed this earlier. He's saying the Pop Affiliator used 17 STRs. Dude, the whole DNA fingerprint is based off of 13 STRs. What's the matter, dude? What's going on here? That's like me telling y'all, like when Polite said, a bilateral. He called he must have been thinking about football. He must have been thinking about gay football. He said it was a bilateral. The glyphs. I said a bilateral. If you say that, I already know you never said that in a room of nobody who do the glyphs. Bilateral? I know it's an easy mistake to make, and it's the simple mistakes that be illustrating, you know you done fucked up, don't you? I would never, now that I'm pointing it out, I can make that mistake. I'm like that. Like my brain will register. It's like when you talk too much shit. If I say I will never make a type of a mistake, then I can make that mistake. And so my brain will now start focusing to not make sure I don't do that when I would never do that because I never read bilateral in an ancient Egyptian book. And so my brain never processed bilateral. Because when you read it, it say lit, L-I-T, biliteral. And if you have any understanding of it, like, golly. But anyway, that's the same thing. So he said they used the 17. Well, that's the best. So you saying it's whack. And the FBI gonna use 13 STRs to give the DNA fingerprint in forensics. And you saying they use 17. I know you just pulled that number out your head by accident. But you're wrong. And that's crazy.
Sample that was used for the short tandem repeats for the Egyptians was 8 to 13. So if we base that on a small sample, which is based off 8 to 13, it's noise. And you should not look at that as if it's absolute. And if my brother Pan-African James, who do try to read, if he's a
Bruh, that's when I rolled over in the bed and got up and put on my thermals right when you said that, Ngozi. I was in the bed. Woke up. I heard him say that. I said, I'm going live right now. Fuck it. Because this bullshit got to stop. Listen to what he said.
Repeats for the Egyptians was 8 to 13. So if we base that on a small sample, which
he don't know what he's talking about. 8 to 13. That's a small sample. So if they could do the whole forensic profile of 13 and you got 8, y'all know how these samples work. Again, we don't leave 5 laying on the floor. If there are 5 STR pairs we don't have, that means we couldn't extract them. Somebody correct me on that. Like, golly, some of this stuff is so easy.
Is based off 8 to 13, it's noise, and you should not look at that
Now
as if it's absolute.
that was cold. That's why I got out the bed. Because you said it was noise? What are you talking about? Did y'all hear that shit? He's trying to convince somebody that it's noise. Not even defining what noise is. He's acting like it is contamination is what he meant to say. He said it was noise.
Hold on, Reggie, let me finish. I know you got it in. I also sent my brother Chef something this morning on Pop Affiliator that talked about it uses 17 STRs. The samples that was used for the short tandem repeats for the Egyptians was 8 to 13. So if we base that on a small sample, which is based off 8 to 13, it's noise. And you should not look at that as if it's absolute. And if my brother Pan-African James, who do try to read, if he's what I'm saying is correct. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. That's it. So Papa, so the calculator is not a problem, but it's limited to its amount of STRs compared to like larger base or larger companies that have larger data. So that's all I'm saying. So if you get places like 23andMe, Ancestry DNA, they have larger data with ancestral lineages to give you a better detail of who and what you are highly. This is short, but it doesn't denounce a layer of what we quote on sub-Saharan African DNA in relation. I'm sure it's nothing but noise, and it's very small in an allotic or omatic component.
You playing with me. You playing with me.
I'm not playing with you at all, brother. I just read it.
Playing with me. I'm gonna tell you why you're playing with me. Because of the populations, the Eurasian, right? Eurasian, East Asian,
and sub-Saharan
African, sub-Saharan African, right?
He's just being misleading. He's being misleading. And so this is what I think. I think the speed research of Pop Affiliator last night got us misled. Is it incorrect? Somebody look up how many STRs compose the DNA profile. I don't want to try to do everything. Somebody look that up. And now y'all answer this question. It's so simple. Why is Hawass looking at 8 of 13 and not 8 of 17 STRs? You see? See, you don't have to exclude the ones you don't got from the unit. If they was looking for 17 of them, then they would be like, we are absent these additional STRs. They say 8 of 13, meaning the complete set for them would be how many? Golly, I don't get it. Think about eggs in a dozen. And you think about a dozen eggs. You got 8 of the 12 eggs. Right? Can't you just see that? Now, if you had 4 more eggs, you got your whole dozen. It don't even matter if when you get to the counter, they got to sell for 17 eggs. Because you only need 12. That's why they say 8 out of 13. Do anybody think they would have been trying to analyze insufficient data? So they say we only got 8 out of 13. Somebody please tell me what the number 13 represents there. Let's keep listening, and I'm gonna go back to doing my thing.
What we're talking about is how does the population of Egypt, which is North African itself, right, mesh with the sub-Saharan populations. So you're playing with me.
So the issue is, Brother Reggie, I'm not playing with you. I'm telling you something.
Eurasian is still there, and East Asian is there, and sub-Saharan is there.
But North Africa, Middle East isn't there. They're using it all. They're using all three base populations.
North African, you're playing with me.
No. But it's not sub-Saharan Africa. It's North Africa.
Right. Wait.
Algeria is North Africa. Tunisia is North Africa.
Yeah, but
Morocco is North Africa.
The data is, does the data that he took from the Hawass
and what he took, brother Reggie, I will come to your show tomorrow and show and prove what I'm trying to explain. What he took from Hawass, who used the Y, whatever it's called, and also DNA tribes with their amount of thing. It's limited because the data that was used, 8 to 13 is not enough. According to the pop affiliator, you need 17, and even 17 isn't enough. So if we take the little samples of the little SDRs, if it's absolute or complete, it's nothing but noise.
Ngozi, according to pop affiliator, you don't need 17. They can process 17. That's what I'm saying, James. 13, and you got the whole profile. This is what speed microwaving do.
Because even he's saying it. If you read it, he's saying, don't take it lightly. Don't take this as if it's absolute. That's what he's saying.
Okay, but you know what? You my brother. But when you come on, everything that you say is absolute.
No.
Don't play with me, brother. Don't play with me.
No.
I'm gonna say good night because see, your data is always absolute, right?
No, you know what, brother?
You do the subclads and this, that, the third. Yeah, it's always absolute.
Hey, no, brother Reggie, Reggie, you my big brother, and I love you, and I would never go out. Listen to what I'm trying to say. Anything that the avatar and Ngozi say in the community, don't take it as if it's absolute, because it's not. Because all
listen to you and Ngozi.
No, but I don't
take it as absolute, and that's why you're my brother.
What I present is the available data. That's all. Was he here?
Right. But you also have, there's nuances.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go explain.
What you're saying is simply from what we call Egypt, right?
Correct.
Ours that they got. When you touch them, it does say, forget the percentages, forget all the percentages, except for the fact is that it shows that Hawass is lying. There is affinity to sub-Saharan. You can't take that out. Now, the percentages of how much, that's another story.
Correct.
Hawass is saying that there is no sub-Saharan.
I read it in this, but I want to clear up some of the confusion about this 13 or 17 SDRs. Now, we had the documentation. We just go show it, right? Golly. So I don't think I'll be sitting around just reading about the pop affiliator. But last time we had this conversation, and when I seen this data presented, I did look into this, and I put up a video a month ago about this thing. I never heard nobody talk about this before that Shamaka Kieta article. Now let's look at this sentence right here. Well, I can read all of this, but that's going to turn into readership. I know it's late night, but I got to go take a quick break. I'm going to play that smooth hard coof real quick. But if you got on headphones, so music about to come on in 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
Morodic script in my cartouche. Roll through with them arches. Hardcore, that's in my Shinu. I'm Bennu giving y'all truth. Iron core from meteorite should be chartreuse. Herbal charge the chariot and almost left Ferrari. The queen like almost Nefertari. Immortalize an image, put a figure in a figurine. Him at Nether and hoop her. Them
leopard skin kilts, yeah, the clan wear 'em. And I turn your knee suit to a fan bearer. Have my servants build a new stadium where I'ma slaughter you, surround your tomb line with boot cranium. Remove the organs, we preserve the dead, mummify them, then carve them a reserve head. And all your internet mans who lied with you, died with you, sacrificed their life, afterlife with you. Now I'm all in your spot, and I'm calling the shots, while your soul get devoured in the hall of my eye. Ain't a night ballin' or not, care if you ballin' or not, I'm still gonna tell you guys, go to Kemet like El Shaddai. You ain't no king, you're like Cambyses the Persian who couldn't draw the Nubian bowstring. Melt the jewels in your crown into a gold ring, refashion them after smashing the whole thing. You're like Pepe II, too old, king. If you think it ain't black, then let me just check them. I know the syntax, every morphine and phoneme. The scholarship top line, dog, and the flow mean. And my debate to make the fraud quit the end. Let me see if I can read this. It says population affiliation. Due to their high discriminating powers, microsatellites are short tandem repeats, STRs, are the preferred genetic markers used for forensic genetics. These markers are characterized by size variation of short 2 to 8 BP, tandem repetitive motifs with a mutation rate of 10 to the third per Loki per year. Says the improvement on high, the improvement on high throughput technologies and the need for high quality assurance and forensic investigation led to the development of reliable commercial multiplex kits. Okay? That's what we're talking about. These kits have high detection sensitivity, allowing results to be obtained from residual and degraded samples. Additionally, as several STRs are screened in the same reaction, they ended the sentence there. Additionally, as several STRs are screened in the same reaction, no, they didn't. My eyes are just getting bad. I thought this comma was a period. Additionally, as several STRs are screened in the same reaction, sample amount is conserved, and the opportunity for laboratory errors and contamination is reduced. So let's slow down, because Ngozi just told you it was noise. But they telling you how the possibility of contamination is reduced. I don't know what noise is. I think it's contamination. I thought some of y'all was reading ahead. All right, it says, 2 commercial kits are very successful in the forensic community. The FLS-STR identifier, the PCR amplification kit from AB Amplified Biosystems, and they give it all the source of that, and the gender marker amylogen or whatever, the PowerPlex 16 system from Omega, and what else? And the gender marker amylogen. Amylogen. Dang, dog, y'all know my I be have to. Sometimes if my allergies doing me so bad, I just turn off the stream. Can't even getting with me right. We use the now. This is the part that they needed to read. When used in tandem, the 2 kits generate information for 17 STRs and provide quality control because 13 of the STRs amplified by the kits are the same. Golly. So see, your shit start to fall apart when cats start to really show what they talking about. They use the 17. You don't even know what you talking about. They use the 17 to make sure they got 13 that's the same. Now tell me I read that wrong. When used in tandem, the two kits generate information for 17 STRs and provide quality control because 13 of the STRs amplified by the kits are the same. Now watch how this works. During the last decade, a large amount of allele frequency data has been accumulated for these STRs at a worldwide level. In an online database reporting published data on these STR markers in the main forensic science journals, the last data summed up to the total of 842,000. Man, my nose is killing me. Every time I be quiet for hella long, I be pressing mute, blowing my nose. Hold on. I'm about to have to end it. Where was I at? Total of 842,826. Individuals sampled on average for each of these 17 STRs from 19 countries. It says 2 in Australasia. I don't know where that's at. Where's Australasia? 2 in Australasia, 1 in North America, 14 in Central and South America, 27 in Europe, 17 in the Near East, 9 in North Africa, 11 in Sub-Saharan Africa, and 7 in South Asia, 5 in East Asia. All right, I'm having an allergy attack. I'll holler at the people tomorrow. Ridiculous. All right, but y'all, I'm gonna share this with somebody want to read it for themselves. Excuse me. That shit crazy. We found the chat. I gotta go. That up here, right here. Oh, let's watch the favorite video of the night. I'll find the chat. So you said the STRs. It's random, huh? Yeah, I gotta go. Hold on. Let me just share this. Nah, yeah. I mean, I can't even. I'm discouraged. Hold up.
This is the perfect product for.
All right, here y'all go. I'll be back in a couple days if I.